Hi, happy Sunday. It took me a second. We're on vacation, so I barely know what day it is. Yes, it's not as bad as it looks, but it's pretty bad. Whatever. I'm relaxed. I'm relaxing, and sometimes I scrub my face a little too hard when I'm on vacation, and I haven't washed my body or my hair in 3 or 4 days because it's vacation. Oops! It looks worse than it feels. I assure you. But yay! Happy Sunday. If you were paying attention, which if you weren't, I don't blame you at all because it's summer, whatever. Emails for July just went out. The plans are up. And there are, I wanted to talk a little bit. I miss those videos I used to make every month because I put so much time and care into the run plans each month. And I used to make a video to go with it, and no one ever watched them. Like month after month, I could see the views were like 2. So, and this is back when we had like 300 participants. So it's like, we've got that many and no one's watching. I just stopped making them, but I really do have something to say about this month's workout, mainly because we're repeating last month's workout. Because none of you said anything to me about it. And that's fine. It's not a criticism. 2 months ago, I asked you guys to do burpees up a hill just to see if anyone would say anything, and no one said anything. So I'm all for ignoring instructions that you don't like, ignoring workouts that you don't like. I just hope you don't ignore the heart rate cap. But this month's workout is a repeat of last month's workout. Where my head was at is this. I have just been cleared to run again now that I have been on this heart medication for however many months, and I've gone X number of days without a fainting spell. We feel better about me picking up a jogging routine again, and want to start with walking. Want to start with finding some run clothes that I fit into, because I've been running a whole lot for a real long time, and I was a lot smaller than I am at the moment, and that's fine until I try to put clothes on. Then I'm like, yeah, I think I'm just going to sit on the couch. So that was kind of what I wanted to talk about. In times in the past, and there have been many, when I have not been at peak fitness, I've had 4 kids, for crying out loud. There was always a period coming back where I was softer, larger, slower, less in ways that I felt were measurable, but not insurmountable to me. And this is one of those times. So I wanted to sort of speak to, if you are not exactly where you want to be right now, I want you to feel seen, but I also want you to feel sane. This is where the coaching comes in. So I've told you all of that to tell you this. The one number people get wrapped around, and I cannot ever break the dependence on that number, is average pace. And as a numbers person, and people will be like, I'm a numbers person, and argue with me. I had like someone with a PhD in statistics argue with me, and I'm like, I'm not saying you're better with numbers than me. Then why are you doing something that makes you feel so bad? But it's not about like, not trying to like ego, or I call it talking with elbows. It's what it feels like talking when I go to the East Coast and I visit people, and everyone's like, oh, but I do this. And it's really stressful. I don't like talking with my elbows. We're talking elbows first. I just like talking. So the thing that I beg people not to do is to go for a run and then take a look at the average pace, because that number tells me nothing, right? With my one-on-one clients, I'm going into each run that they do, whether or not we talk about it. I mean, I don't talk a whole lot about the work I do because I don't want people to feel a performance stressor every time they go for a run. But there are numbers that I'm looking for to see if you're improving, right? If what we're doing is working. And one of the things that I look for, I'll give you the same workouts over and over. Like you'll have the same workout every Wednesday, for example, or every Saturday. And I don't look at the average pace for that workout, right? I want to know, what was the weather like? If it was raining really hard, and that doesn't normally happen where you live, I'm probably not going to pay much attention to the numbers coming out that workout, right? But if you're somewhere like Arizona, where it's very consistent and you're always working out indoors, your numbers are going to be a lot more consistent. Then I will pick a part of the workout, like after the usually not the warm up or the cool down, because those are for you. They're not for data gathering. But I will pick a segment of that workout, the same segment over and over and over, and I will look at it, and I will compare what your heart rate did. I never look at the pace. I look at how quickly you recover from whatever it was you just did, because initially it might take a full 3 minutes for your heart rate to come back down, right? And then over time, as you get fitter, it'll fall 2 minutes, 50 seconds, like 2 minutes, 45 seconds. But over the course of a month, like the only way to make that heart rate recovery figure fall faster is to get stronger. And y'all know I hate lifting heavy things. So if you are coming back to fitness right now, that was very long, a lot of words. If you are coming back to fitness right now, like I'm about to, because why would I do this now while I'm on vacation? Absolutely not. It's raining. I'm going to tell you right. I'm going to do that. But if you are coming back to fitness right now, I don't want you to get wrapped up on that average pace number and miss all the other good stuff in what you're doing. So the workout that, very long explanation, coming back to the workout that I gave you for this month. It's the same workout I gave you last month. I assigned 3K pace and no one said anything. What's 3K pace? Faster than 5K pace. What's 5K pace? 3 minutes per mile, roughly, faster than your 140 pace. All right, if you are completely ignoring your 140 cap right now on your warm-ups, I beg you to start doing that, because otherwise, if you're just YOLOing and trying to go 3 minutes faster, you're going to blow up. I'd rather you not. But in the summertime especially, when the heat, the humidity, the ground layer ozone, lots of things are going to slow you down and they're going to slow your roll. Those are going to hit really hard on the heart rate cap in the warm-ups. And that's a good thing, right? So if it has you going a 14-minute mile to warm up, amazing. Your 5K pace is 11 minutes. And then your 3K pace would be like 10:30 or 10, right? All we want to do is make sure that we're starting from a reasonable point and that we're not speeding up to something absurd, right? These are not meant to be held for very long periods, right? But don't look and compare. I beg you. Do not look and compare the peak pace or the average pace over that faster segment. I know it's tempting to go into Training Peaks and isolate that segment and look at the pace number because we're just so like addicted to it. But I beg you, instead take a look at what your heart rate did in the segment, the very next segment, right? So you're going to run 5K pace, recover, 3K pace, recover. During that recovery after the 3K pace, that's the one I want you to look at. That's the one I want you to pull the heart rate recovery bit from, because that number is hopefully going to make you feel good, because it's going to improve week over week in the summer, as long as you're doing what I tell you to do the way I tell you to do it. So one of the reasons I love this workout so much is that it gives you permission to go as fast as you want. There's no heart rate cap on those faster bits. And it's going to show you a little bit more of who you are as a runner, during a period when it feels like all of our gains are hiding due to the extreme weather conditions. So everyone's home now from the pool and it's going to get very loud in here. So I just wanted to take this moment to talk a little bit about the workout. That's the maintain workout, the rebuild workout. I just tell you guys to go, right? Heart rate cap is 155. Yeah, it's a little higher because life's a little harder for them right now. I love you, buddy. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be with you all in just a minute. It's a little bit higher because their life's a little bit harder right now. But again, knowing how much harder it is for you guys, I really mind that 155 cap, like take it really seriously in rebuild only, because they're not going anywhere. They're not hitting crazy paces like the rest of you are. But I just want you to pay attention to how you feel and try to move continuously for 30 minutes. And I do not care what that looks like. If you're in lane 2 of rebuild this month, meaning you're getting ready to build up to a place where you're ready to do maintain again, please reach out in off-season hours and talk to me about what that looks like, because I don't want to give you permission to YOLO for 60 minutes. I really want to keep that under control. Okay, so take a look. Also, if you can, this is the new link in bio page. If you are watching this broadcast, you've been with me for a while, click on that and tell me what you think and what you see and what we need to add to it. It's a cool new feature of Wix, and that's our website host. I like it a whole lot, and I like playing with things. So play with it, take a look, let me know if there's anything you think I should add or subtract. Yes, baby. Nothing's more important than you. Nothing. Yes, I love you. And I love you. You're a coach. You are loved. You're winning at life. And I gotta go. I love you. And I will see all of you next week. Be careful. Don't squeeze from the bottom.